An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. This is a basic philosophy of physics. I don't know if that's thermodynamics or not. I can't remember. But nevertheless, you've probably heard it before. Until acted upon by some type of outside external force, right? So what you need to understand is you can apply this to the physical level, the mental level, and the spiritual level. We'll more so keep it mental and physical for this video, right? So look at it like this. The lazy person and the super busy person. The lazy person is going to sit here and every single day, they just have the same routine. They wake up, they sit on the couch, and they watch some Netflix. They eat some Twinkies, they drink a bunch of juice, some soda, some chips, they're eating a whole bunch of bad stuff, but why would they change it? Nothing has influenced them from an external standpoint. It's just the same old routine. This is what they do. This is how the neural pathways in their brain have been firing off for so long that it's on muscle memory. Laziness has become your new muscle memory. The busy person, they have meetings, they have schedules, whatever, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then after 5 p.m., they got happy hour. And then they got the networking event. Then they got this and that. Then they have to schedule their exercise plan. Which routine are they going to do? Then at night, they have to know which audiobook that they're going to listen to as they go to sleep. Which sleep program are they going to listen to? They're always active. Their brain is always interpreting something. It's always doing something. And they always have to keep on moving. That's their norm. Busy, 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 schedule, next thing to next thing to next thing. So what's an example of that external act on both of these people? For the busy person, one day they just wake up and their head is throbbing. They got a stress-induced headache, right? Because they haven't been able to fully relax. They're always on the move. They're always engaged. They're always active. Haven't taken a vacation in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? This has just been busy, busy, busy. Saturday through Saturday. A 7-day-a-week schedule. And then they called up to them. I gotta sit back. I gotta take a couple days off. This sucks, right? That's the external force switching up your life. For the lazy person, you're sitting on the couch, you're eating your Twinkies, you're eating your Monster energy drink, you're Bang energy drinks, your Red Bulls, your chips, your sodas, your cookies, all that type of stuff. You sitting there watching your thing, blah, blah, blah. Then you realize when you flip in the channel that you can't feel your hand, right? You can't, I don't feel my hand. What's going on? Go to a doctor, blood sugar or clogged artery or whatever. That's an external force that's going to get you going, right? To have a change in your day-to-day life, into your daily routine, into your new mindset that you're trying to adopt, it's going to start off slow. We have the expression slow and steady wins the race. Now that is true, but there's also one that I like a little bit more right now, where it's persistence and momentum to get you where you want to be, to get you to success, right? Persistence and momentum. When you are trying to move a train, it doesn't go from 0 and just go to 100. It has to accelerate. That's also the same reason. Momentum is the same reason that it can't stop on a dime. That's thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds that are being dragged. And you think it could just stop like a Prius? No, that's literally momentum. What is it? Momentum equals mass times volume, if I remember my physics correctly. That's like a very simple equation for momentum. All that mass is going to take a lot more energy to move, to get started moving. It's going to take the exact same, or like a lot more energy for it to stop as well. But when you are trying to get to your goal, you have to accelerate into it. You aren't going to pick up the violin. You aren't going to be the best rapper in the world on day one. You have to go through some trial and error. But that's where the persistence comes in. It's like, okay, like for example, let's just say I'm trying to do 100 push-ups in one rep. Just crank them out, 100 push-ups, boom, 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 right? Day one, I'm gonna do like 5. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, oh God, okay. This is where the persistence comes in. Persistence is like, okay, I'm not gonna just stop because my first time trying something, I failed. Okay, I'm gonna do my 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is where the momentum comes in. Okay, I did 5 yesterday. We're doing 7 today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. Persistence. Okay, that was crazy. Let's keep on going though. All right, we're gonna do 7 tomorrow too. We're gonna do 7. Okay, momentum. You gotta build that momentum. I'm gonna do 9. I'm gonna do 12. I'm gonna do 50. I'm gonna do 60, 70. You have to build up until the point it just gets easier and easier. When you get to 100, you might strain. I might rip a muscle in my chest. But it's like, yo, I made it. And then each day after that, each day that I repeat that, doing that 100 push-ups every day, it's just gonna be like, boom, 100, boom, 100, boom, 100. Crank them out. Boom. You know what? The last 10, I'm gonna do it with one arm, right? That's what you need to do with meditation. Let's bring in a little bit of spiritual in here. With meditation, a lot of people say, yo, I can't sit down for that long. I can't sit down. Perseverance, momentum. When you first do it, yes, it's going to be hard to just sit there for even 5, heck, for some of y'all 30 seconds. But let's just say 5 minutes. 5 minutes is good. It takes you 15 minutes to go to sleep. If you have your body motionless, your body will just go to sleep like a computer that's been left idle for too long. About 15 minutes, if you just sit there with your eyes closed and just don't move, you'll just drift off. Around that time, give or take. So let's work our way up to 15 minutes of meditation. But day 1, you sit there for about 2 minutes. And you're just like, okay, all right, here we go, boom. And then you just keep shuffling around. Then next day you're like, okay, I'm gonna meditate for 2 minutes, but I'm just not gonna move that much anymore. Boom, okay, 2 minutes. I started to lose my focus. I started to think about a whole bunch of random things. I started to get a little fidgety, but I made it 2 minutes, and then you build upon that. And the thing is, when you get to that cruising altitude, when you get to the point that you don't need as much energy to keep you focused, to keep you on building, you hit cruising altitude, kind of like an airplane. It takes a lot more gas. It takes a lot more stuff. Like, let's use a space rocket. Yeah, the big old explosion at the bottom. It takes that much energy to go up and up and up. But how much energy do you really need when you're in space, when you just start floating? You see what I'm saying? That's the cruising altitude you got to get to. But the physical equivalent is your muscle memory. All right, that's cruising altitude, right? You've been working. You've been putting all this extra effort. You've been writing down your schedules. You've been setting alarms in your phone to do something. And then now it's like, no, I don't even need all that. I'm good. I can sit here and meditate. I can drop to the floor and do my push-ups. It's like I don't have to zap myself with a dog collar if I'm about to go get some Cheetos. You understand? It's your muscle memory. You hit your cruising altitude now. That's just become your new norm. That's your new baseline until you want to add on that external factor of a new goal, or your life goes in a different direction, So keep that in mind. Persistence and momentum. Yes, slow and steady is good too. But if you want to get that extra boost, if slow and steady ain't your speed, persistence and momentum. To the next one.